What's up, you guys? We're going to break this one down today. This is a very important lesson to learn because I think that a lot of men are lost when it comes to this, and they wonder why their dating life struggles. But I'm here to tell you that this is like the most important concept that you can really understand, not just in a relationship, but just in life. I mean, dude, like things are going to happen in your life and you got to be the rock. Like this is not just for a relationship. Like this is for yourself. Okay, and it transcends into the relationship. Okay, so how to be the rock in a relationship. Number one, a woman doesn't need a savior. She doesn't need a savior. She needs a foundation. She's not looking for a man who crumbles when life tests him. She's looking for the one who stands grounded, calm, certain, unshakable, no matter what's taking place in life. Okay, when the storm hits, she watches how you respond. I think you wonder why you're disrespected. You wonder why her interest fades. It's like you're literally showing her that you're not the man for her. I mean, this is really all it comes down to. Okay, the truth here, you can't be her peace if you're not at peace within yourself. Okay, you have to be completely solid within yourself, regardless of what anything is taking place in your reality. That is the only way that she's actually going to look at you as the rock. Like, hey, he's strong. Hey, he's not swayed by these things that are taking place that would crush most people. And I feel safe with him because he's not volatile. He's not going to flip on me one moment to the next, and he's safe. He's someone I can rely on. Okay. Number two, emotional mastery equals leadership. Okay, most men think being the rock means being emotionless. It's not. Okay, you're going to experience the emotions. It's just what you do with them. Okay, it means you feel everything, but you don't let the emotions control you. That's the whole point. It's like you're going to feel the emotions. You're going to go through shit. And you're always going to go through shit. You're just going to become more resilient over time to where you're not altered by these things. Okay? And that honestly, that only comes through experience. Like you being the rock in a relationship, it really comes through experience. Like if you don't have much experience with women or experience with life, like you're going to be pushed and pulled by things outside of you just because you haven't mastered self. Like that's really all it is. Okay. You hold space for her emotions without losing your center. How many times, I mean, I've been there. I'm sure you've been there. A ton of guys have been there where the woman comes to you emotionally, whether it's a woman that you just started dating, a girlfriend, a wife, whatever it is, she comes to you emotionally and you're trying to fix the problem. You're like, no, you shouldn't feel like that. I'm trying to help you alleviate these emotions and fix the emotions. That's not their nature. Like they're emotional. They're not trying to solve the emotion. They're just going through it. They're going to be the storm. Okay, they're going to be the weather. You're going to be the mountain. You're just going to let them do their thing and let them come down when they come down. Let them, get emotional and freak out. Don't try, dude, if you are trying to fix the problem, this is the exact thing that she doesn't want. She doesn't want that. Okay, you're literally becoming the storm with her. Now you're in the storm. Oh shit, now you're trying to fix it. You can't. You gotta let it pass through. Okay? So you hold space for her emotions without you losing your center. Just be there for her. Just listen to it. Don't try and fix it. Don't try and solve it. Don't try and, manage it. Just allow it. Okay? The truth. A man grounded in God doesn't react. He responds with strength, patience, and love. Okay, just be there. Be that love. Be patient. Be at peace. Have that strength to where you're unaltered by it, and she will see that you are unaltered by it, then it'll calm her. Okay? Number three, be rooted in purpose, not her validation. The second your identity depends on her, you've already lost your frame. Don't feel bad about this. I've been there, a lot of other guys have been there. Just learn from this shit, okay? And a lot of the times you're gonna have to go through that for you to actually learn. Okay, the second your identity depends on her, you've already lost your frame. You're looking for her to tell you who you are. You're looking for her to define you and tell you your worth. But that is not being the rock. Being the rock is I know who I am. Regardless of what you think, regardless of what he thinks or they think, whatever. I already know who I am. Okay, so the second your identity depends on her, you've already lost your frame. Okay, you're not here to chase her. You're here to fulfill what God placed inside you. I mean, how many men are actually walking in their purpose? Okay, this is like your saving grace. Like, you're gonna go through life and deal with relationships or whatever it may be, and that's the one thing that's gonna be constant is your purpose. Okay, if you don't know what that is yet, start removing. This is what I teach in the higher self community. By doing the daily habits that I teach, you start removing all the lower self. And that's all the ego, that's all, chasing pleasure, the lust, the drugs, the alcohol, sleeping in, all those things. As you start to do these daily habits, I call the higher self daily habits, you start to actually tap into who he created you to be. Now you've discovered your purpose. Okay, now you're no longer engaged in the temptations. Now you're no longer driven by these things, the lusts of the flesh. Now you actually find your core, your root, your identity. Okay, you're not here to chase her. You're here to fulfill what God placed inside you. When you walk in purpose, you become magnetic because you're not focused on her. And she likes to see a man who's on a mission, not focused on her. If she sees a man that's focused on her, she sees that she can do better. I mean, that's really all it comes down to. Okay, the truth. A woman can feel when your energy comes from purpose, not need. That is like one of the most important things is if you show any signs of need, of sex, of intimacy, of touch, of communication, she feels that. And that makes her feel not safe because you're needing that. She wants to feel that you're stable on your own as you are. Okay. Number 4, lead with presence, not pressure. Being the rock isn't about control. It's about stability. You create safety through presence, consistency, and discipline. She can relax when she knows you don't fold under pressure. Okay, the truth is, the man who leads through love and conviction doesn't need to say much. His energy speaks first. Like, this is the whole point. You shouldn't be wanting to communicate very often. You shouldn't be wanting to, talk about your day and stuff. Like, just be. She will be drawn to you by your energy. You don't even need to say anything. You're over here thinking, I need to say the perfect thing. I need to craft the perfect text or communicate this to her. And it's like, your energy will already speak volumes to her. Okay, women think in terms of, they think a lot more in terms of energy. Men, it's very black and white, logical, and, they're not as in tune with their emotions or energy or intuition. Like, they pick up on things a lot differently. They just see the world very differently. Okay, so your energy will speak first. You don't need to say the perfect thing. It's not about game. It's not about any of the shit. Like, if you just are, she will either be attracted to you or not. Okay, and the final thing I want to leave you with, you don't become the rock by controlling her. You become the rock by mastering yourself. Okay, Epictetus said, no man is free who is not master of himself. Like, you're not going to be free. You're not going to be at peace. You're not going to live the life that you want to live and just be at that peace if you haven't mastered yourself. And this is the whole point. Like, everything in life, it's all a reflection of you. Everything that you see in your reality, all the results that you have, the relationship that you're in, the physique that you have, the business, the money that you earn, okay, it's all a reflection, like the life that you live, it's all a reflection of you. Okay, if you haven't mastered self, it comes down to alignment. If you are aligned with the life that you desire, you're at peace because you're actually walking in alignment with it. You know that you can't expedite it. You can't, go from the ground level to the mountaintop and overnight. There's a process that takes place. So you're at peace with that process because you know that you're already aligned with it and you're just watching it unfold. Okay, so this is what I teach in the higher self community. If you want to start actually becoming the version of you that God created you to be, start removing the things of the lower self, the temptations, the lust, the drugs, the alcohol, the ego, the devil, ultimately, and start walking with God, start actually stepping into who he created you to be and fulfilling your potential in this life. Click the link in the description, join us in the higher self community and start walking the path to become that version of you that you know that you're capable of being. If you want to connect with me, DM me on Instagram at Michael Vincent Mindset. But I hope this video really helped just how to be the rock in a relationship and just in life, because this is true masculinity at the highest level.